Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Outdoors. You're getting it down pat. I hope you enjoyed our last video, Sawmill
That was fun.
Olympics. I had a little fun with that. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so tonight, to finish up the rest of our orders, we have to get a swamp ash. I hate calling them swamp ash because it sounds bad. I think we ought to refer to them as water ash.
I like swamp ash.
That is the technical term.
Have fun with that.
That is the technical term for them, swamp ash, but God, that sounds like swamp something else.
Ash.
All right, so we got to find a swamp ash, a water ash, and we have to get a cherry. So we have to get down 2 more trees to finish this order. And then took another order yesterday for 55 2x6s.
Yeah, they were asking me about it today.
Hemlock, of course.
Of course. But we got enough to cover that, I think.
Yeah, we got enough hemlock to cover that. All right, guys, we're heading down in the woods. See if we can find a ash in the swamp.
Into the swamp.
And then go find a nice cherry. All right, so stick with us and let's ride. All righty. Heading down into the swamp. Whew. Look at all them deer tracks. Our property has recovered with the deer population very, very well. If you watch our videos, you know that we did a lot of stuff to encourage deer and to help them out on our property. And we do have an excellent population now. It has come back strong. All right, I think we're gonna park here and walk in because I don't want to get too close and have a tree fall on the four-wheeler. All right, so we got some ash here, but they're not big enough for 8-inch boards.
I think this one's too small.
I think that one's too small.
I think that one back there is too small. Oh, how about this one?
Yeah, it's got a pretty good size base to it.
Looks like it's dying up there.
Yeah, it does look like it's dying.
That'd probably be a good candidate. I
Well,
could probably drop it in the hole right there.
We got this small tree wrapped around it. That's got to come down. But yeah, I think you could drop it right in that hole. It'd be perfect, or even back this way.
Well, it's leaning this way.
Yes, but you got hemlock right there. You know how those limbs are.
I'm not talking that. I'm talking this way.
All right, tell you what. You're the one that's going to cut it down.
All right.
And when it gets hung up, you're the one that's going to get it unhung up.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
We got that, right?
I got it.
Give me a thumbs up so you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I'll do Chainsaw Olympics.
All right. We're going to get this down. See what we got. Let me take the tape measure first, see what we got in diameter. All right, so we got 12-inch. I'm standing on a big rock. I'm probably a good 7 foot up right here. We got 12 inches at 7 foot up, so I'm thinking that's going to be big enough to get 1x8s out of. We still got the other log at the mill, too. All right, Tim's going to determine which way he's going to drop it because I've put the pressure on him now. What have you determined? Where are you going to drop it?
All right, so if I drop it this way,
Uh-huh.
the canopy is like very gnarly up top here,
Uh-huh.
and it's pretty thin, but then I think the canopy's, if I have to drop it right dead on that hemlock there, and I don't think I can get that far over.
Okay.
If I drop it this way,
Uh-huh.
I have little canopy from ash, this little tree which I can move here. Hemlock's over here. I think probably you're right. I think it'd be best right through here.
Well, my idea was, you see that yellow birch standing over there?
Yes.
You know how they like to reach out and grab stuff.
Well, it's because the canopy's all gnarled this way.
Yeah, it's a pretty gnarly
I
canopy.
think you're right. I'd have to drop it right on that hemlock.
Yeah, I think you'd be better off putting it right down through there.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Right.
All right. We got to move this one for sure right here.
Yeah, we're going to have to move this one too.
Okay.
Just gonna tear it down.
All right, let's get busy. You gotta cut that little tree. You see up here, that little tree wraps around this one and broke. You gotta be careful because it's no barber chair. Told you be careful of it.
Kick my chain off that time.
You're lucky it didn't kick you off. Told you might have pressure on it.
Yep.
All right. No harm, no foul.
Let me go get my tool.
We were just talking the other day about me knocking the chain off my saw twice. And you're like, I never knock the chains off my saws.
Yep. First time for everything.
Oops.
No harm, no foul.
Well, it's a good thing that maple tree was there. You didn't cut that first, because otherwise that son of a bitch would have been chasing you through the woods.
Yep.
I hate when trees chase me through the woods.
You're exactly right. I believe it probably would have.
I saw a video where Wilson put a chain back on the saw without taking all that apart.
Did he?
Of course, he's got a 40-inch bar that he can flex in the center.
Yeah, this one's all knotted up.
Did a good job.
Yeah, I did. You like that, huh?
Yeah. North Bush Knot Tying Club.
So.
All right, he got chain back on. We're going to have to get this out of the way the rest of the way. And I don't know if we should cut that maple down or just leave it. I think I'll just snap that one limb off right there.
Try.
This stupid bass tree right here. We cut it a second time. It wouldn't fall. Cut it a third time, and it tried to chase me through the woods. Everything was springed on this where it was broke right there. Unreal. Finally ended up cutting it up there to get it to go down. Definitely a swamp ash. Perfect drop. Couldn't have been more perfect. Perfect drop. All right, so we had a little tear here on the hinge, right here.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to cut the butt of this off. So let's figure 6 inches above the butt right here.
Okay.
We'll put our mark and start measuring it off. Yeah, 8'6". He's gonna end up wrapping himself up in that tape. Falling down, I'm gonna laugh.
I think that's all we're gonna get out of it.
Yeah, look at that dark grain. Got a little bit of white around the edge, but that dark grain all the way up the center. That is beautiful wood. Perfect. Didn't split a single log. Yep, I pushed that log out of the way. Look at that dark green.
Boy, look at that.
See that right there? That's what the swamp ash does. That's from the water, the roots being in the water. And it's just got a little white ring around it.
Nice and stinky.
Beautiful, beautiful wood. Good job dropping it. We'll find a cherry.
On to the next.
Cherry, cherry. I know we had another cherry back in here. When you guys went on that walk with me a few videos ago, we looked at that cherry. But right now, we're going to have to work that way through the woods. So we'll have to leave it. We'll start taking some of these hemlocks out of here. They're really pretty. And work our way back to the cherry eventually. I'm not worried about it right now. We're going to head up the hill and find ourselves a nice cherry.
See the bear?
No.
Neither did I.
Idiot. Guys, we're headed out of the swamp and we're going to head up the hill. See if we can find cherry. Cherry grows on high ground for the most part. We got to take the other trail up. Alright guys, it might seem funny to you, but we know our woods so well that we know where each tree is that we want to take in the future. A lot of people don't understand that. They look at woods and say, oh geez, it's just a bunch of woods. We look at our woods and we assess and remember just about where everything is that we might need in the future. Okay, this cherry order is going to be substantial. Got to be careful walking through here. We're at the edge of the hinge cut.
Cherry right there.
Last year we got into some bees here and I got tore up pretty good, and I don't want that to be a repeat this year, so we're going to pay attention to what's going on. We got ourselves a big cherry right here, and I think that's going to fit the bill of what we need. As long as we don't got no yellow jacket nests around here. This time of year you really got to be careful. Alright, I'm going to stop this for a minute and look around, make sure we're good. As Mike Wilson of Wilson Forest Products explains, you have to look for the flight pattern. I'll tell you right now, I'd rather find the flight pattern before I get stung than after. Alright, so trees there is leaning this way, but we have this big yellow birch right here, and that'll surely grab that tree. So we're going to have to try to drop it on the other side of this birch. Hopefully we can take the wedges and make it go the way we want. Got to move the four-wheelers out of the way. You do not want to get these squash. These are our number one tool. Okay guys, this tree is leaning that way. We were thinking about dropping it that way, but Tim wants to try to put it in his opening. It is downhill. I think we're going to give it a try and see what happens.
Right where it's supposed to.
Good job. Almost went too deep with the saw. The log is starting to close up when I was driving the wedge in. Now I got to make sure that wedge is in deep enough so the saw doesn't get pinched. I'd expect this tree to be so big. Didn't look that big standing, did it?
At least 20 inches. Your bar's 20.
It's 20 there.
Yep.
What do you think about that crotch? Think we can get some table out
I think
table
so.
out of it?
That's awful wide, Rick.
I know it. I think we can get, if we can't get 4-foot tables, we can get 6-foot out of them.
You know what?
What?
I think this is a 3-way crotch. I think it's got 3 legs off of it.
Okay.
1, 2. No, it's only 2. But it's pretty wide.
We might even be able to get some more logs off the top. It looks like there's pretty straight.
I'm thinking.
All right. This is going to be a good money tree right here. All right, guys. We put our hour-and-a-half in today.
Mine was a little easier than yours.
It looks solid. This is beautiful cherry.
Yeah.
If you look at that right there, there is no dark red in that at all. That is a beautiful piece of cherry right here. All right, guys.
How did this cherry stand this long?
I don't know. Whew. That's a lot of work right there.
It
I can't believe we made that tree fall that way.
The top was is weird.
I don't know. Yeah, we dropped it completely the opposite way it wanted to fall.
You went perfect.
All right, we are very pleased with this cherry. We're very pleased with the ash that we took down. The ash we took down was dying. Some of the bark was starting to peel off.
Yeah,
the beetles are...
See the wood on that?
I know. The beetles are into cambium on it.
Yep.
But we will salvage the tree. All right, guys. We're going to call it quits and head out of here. Get some supper. Something cold to drink. I feel like a beer now. Nice ice cold beer.
But I'll drink some cold water.
All right, guys. If you're not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscription button.
And like us.
And give us a like, notifications bell. You know the drill. All right, guys. Thanks for coming along. Until the next one, we'll catch you later.